All right, what it do, everybody? Welcome to the next phase of Shorty Logic Podcast. We got a good one for y'all today. Unfortunately, Shorty Low himself is out sick today, so we got to keep it moving, keep it moving. So, gonna go ahead, let all of my co-hosts introduce themselves. But first and foremost, I'm Riri Scruggs, Taria Scruggs, aka Riri Scruggs. Check me out on my page. I got some good stuff for y'all. Holla at your girl.
Hey, what's up? It's me. You see it right there, Charmaine. Holla at me.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? Y'all know what it is. It's the pink one, baby. Holla at your boy. Let's get it.
All right. All right. So today's topic is, why do men leave the women that help support them in them getting on their feet, or when they get on their feet? Why do men leave those women? So I'm going to piggyback, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let the pink one start this one out. Cuz tell us, why is it that when guys got a good woman and that woman helped them get on their feet and everything, when they feel like they've gotten on their feet, they bounce. Now they too good for that woman that supported them, held them down, had their back. Tell us, feed us, give us what we want to know.
Well,
Be the
I'm a
info.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna speak from my point of view about the situation because I was in that situation. You know what I'm saying? I had lost everything, and I was dealing with a woman that got me back on my feet. And the only reason why I left is because every time we would get into an argument about something, or she didn't get her way, she want to throw it in my face. Oh, I did this. I'm the reason why you got this. I'm the reason why you got this. I said, look here, let me explain something to you, baby girl. Yeah, you did all of that, but I didn't ask you to. I said, I'm a grown ass man. I'm going to get back. It may take me longer to get back. I said, but the hustler nature in me, I'm going to hustle and get back, whether I'm selling drugs, working, whatever. Everything is a hustle to me. I don't care what it is. I'm going to
Okay.
get back. But she just kept on rah, 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 throwing it in my face. Nigga, I made you. I'm this, that, and the third. Bitch, you ain't make shit. Let's get it. Let's call it
Mm-hmm.
what it is.
Okay.
Now you was just in a better situation to help me, and like I tried to
Okay.
explain to her, whatever you do, baby girl, please don't try to buy me, because if you try to
Okay.
buy me, you can't afford me. I said
Mm,
because
Right.
for
okay.
one, I'm spoiled. Reed, you know this. All the women in the family, they
Yeah.
spoiled me because when I had it, guess what? Everybody ate. It wasn't just me.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. You see what I'm saying? So I let them look here, baby. Whatever you do. Now, if you want to help me, that's your choice. I prefer you don't, because if it doesn't work out the way you want it to, you're gonna say that I used you. And I've been in that situation. You see what I'm saying? But the thing about it is if you do something for somebody, whether it's a male or a female, you gotta do it from the heart.
Right.
You can't do it with a secret motive behind it while you're doing it or looking for something in return.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I give you
Mm-hmm.
something, I'm giving it to you because it's coming from my heart. It's not
Mm-hmm.
because I want something in return. If I want something in return, I'm gonna be like, look, what you gonna give me back? I know how to talk. I'm not
Right
afraid to
Okay.
say
then.
something. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then on the flip side of it, I've done it. I've been in that situation, and I left because a motherfucker thought they was better than me and started doing them.
Mm.
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? She started doing her, and when she was in the process of doing her, she thought she could just not respect me.
Mm.
I said,
Okay. So
oh,
respect
I said,
thing.
so,
Okay.
so, so, so because you got a couple more coins than me, you feel you can disrespect me. You think you can just go out here and live a single life, but I gotta do relationship shit? I said, baby girl, let me show you something. First of all, let me explain something to you. Pussy ain't never been an issue for the kid. So
Heard
please
that.
don't think, just because you did what you did, that don't nobody want nothing or don't nobody want me. So she got too comfortable. I said, all right.
Okay.
I said, baby girl, listen to me. Your laundry's in the street. Clean your business up. Clean your
Mm.
business up. You know what I'm saying? I'm
You
knowing
had
what
them
you're
hollering
doing
behind the
and I'm telling
facility.
them. And I'm telling her,
Mm-hmm.
I know what you got going on. Get it together. I said, because if
Mm-hmm.
not, I'm going to show you how you do this thing then. So guess what?
Mm.
You know how y'all get when you know how women get. A lot of you motherfucking headstrong ass women, independent women, get comfortable, feel y'all can talk reckless to a motherfucker. And I said, okay, baby girl, you know what? Let me show you how the game goes. And when I broke it
So it
down
wasn't
to
that
her,
you left her because you was on your feet. It was
nah, nah,
just
nah, nah,
time to
nah, nah.
go.
Now
It was just time to go.
Say that,
listen to me.
Charmaine.
Before I left, you know what I'm saying? I said, since you feel that I just necessarily need the things that you gave me, I said, let me show you how you do this. I went out, nigga, I hustled so hard, I got me a car,
Mm.
I got me a spot,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
got me a nice
So this,
job. And I said, look here, baby girl, since you feel that way, I'm gonna show you I don't need you. Plus, I had a couple of friends. You feel what I'm talking about? That was like,
right,
ooh, baby, can we go do this? Come on, let's go. My treat.
Mm.
right,
Okay. Okay.
right. That's right. Cause
But you sick. You can't even respond. Like I don't want to see no comments from you because even your comments are supposed to be sick. We gonna keep it right
right,
there.
Hey, cuz, you stupid, little cuz.
Yeah, he can't even comment. It's because it's gonna be on him. All right,
Yeah.
what you
no,
got,
but he was right.
Charmaine? What you got,
Yeah,
May
he was
May
right
for us?
talking shit. No, like he gave us his perspective, the male perspective, because from what it
Right.
sounded like, it was just time to leave. Even
Yeah.
regardless of how good or bad it is, sometimes it's just time to leave. Because I don't know. I actually had a conversation similar to this with somebody this week, and their conversation with me was that guys don't help women because they think they're gonna leave, and that's why I thought it was real ironic that you all said this. But I'm thinking that why is it that helping somebody get on their feet is the issue? Because, and like he said, in a friendship, you do stuff out the kindness of your heart, but it's just the cutthroat when they backdoor you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like where does the back door come in at when you think that everything's out in the open, but it's not. And then, it's just weird to me. And it's I don't think it's vibes from like people who's really in it for you. They might just be in it only to get something, like only to not be
Mhm.
outside or only to
Let,
that, and then
Yeah.
they get comfortable and leave, or you helping them out, and so they gotta stand up to that. It's like, okay, she gonna help me, so I gotta go out here and work, or I gotta go out here and do this. And then what happens is they get tired of that because, like you said, they get a friend who's not gonna make them do all that, so they
Mhm.
get what they get, and then
Mhm.
they off to the one because they tired of pretending to be somebody they not to keep getting that support. Like people that hustle, we hustle every day. Like every day we
Mhm.
got something to do. And they get
Mhm.
tired of that, and then they go somewhere where they ain't gotta do too much,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
it's just easier.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say this, like you said, like why don't men do that? Men will do it before a woman will. And you
A
know
guy
why I
told
say
me he
that?
wouldn't though. He
And,
didn't
and,
say
and you know
he
why?
said
And you know
particular reason.
why? You know why? Because men don't worry about materialistic things, money like that, unless he's a materialistic type ass nigga. And that nigga there, he's a fucking clown. A
Yeah,
nigga that has to have a nigga that lets money, clothes, and cars and shit like that make him. He's a fucking
Mhm.
clown.
right. But
Nigga,
what he
I'm telling,
said,
listen
what
to me. I tell him a fucking heartbeat. Niggas be like, man, you this, that, and the third. I said, nigga, they be like, man, look how you dress. I said, first of all, let me explain something to you. Nigga, the clothes don't make me. I make the clothes.
right.
And see, some niggas out here, they feel that, let me go buy this $2,000 Louis suit. Nigga, these hoes gonna
Nah,
love me.
Jordans.
Nigga, they
It could
gonna
be
look at you
Right.
like
Jordans.
you're a
Jordan.
fucking
Right.
clown, nigga.
Right, it could be
Right.
Jordans. I
Nigga,
really
you got on a
stopped
two
dating the
thousand dollar,
dude.
you got on a $2,000 Gucci suit, nigga, and you walking.
Right, right, right. I
Right.
really can't date the dude because he keep wearing all these tennis shoes. I'm like, baby, you need a real pair of shoes to walk into a real office building
Man,
and
listen
talk
to
to
me.
some real people.
I'm,
You
I'm gonna
can't
tell you. I'm
have
gonna tell
tennis
you.
shoes
I'm gonna
on
tell. Listen to me.
everywhere you go.
Far as that name brand shit, when I was in the streets, man, come on, man.
Right.
If it didn't have a, plus nigga coming from where I came from, getting it out the mud. Come on, Ree, you know where we came
Right.
from the
Right.
bottom of the barrel.
Right.
Nigga, I'm talking
Real
about when
talk.
I was growing up, nigga, I remember I had to wear a pair of girl tennis shoes. And that was because my
Right.
great grandmother had to go buy them for me because my mama
Right,
Right.
couldn't
do what you
afford to
gotta
get them for
do.
us. But you
Right.
know what, though? I vowed, as long as I
Right.
live, I would never have to go through that. My
Yeah.
kids, the shit done rubbed off on my kids. My
Mm-hmm.
kids right now to this day. Nigga, I got a 17-year-old daughter that'll tell you, nigga, if it ain't Jordans, nigga, don't bring them to me.
My daughter
Now,
bought her
mine
son
are different.
Jordans too, and
You
I
know what I'm
Mine,
saying?
love
But
mine,
you gotta realize
mine
though,
are
you
not
gotta
even
realize something.
in.
You gotta realize
Yeah,
something.
mine are not
You
even
gotta
into
realize
that.
something though. Here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. I created that because
Yeah.
of what I went through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Because I had to go without I had to go without those type of, seeing kids with the J's and the fresh Nikes and Adidas and all of that. Come on, man.
Right.
and I wonder what put that on my child's heart because, like, she's the only child. She's the only girl out of
Uh,
all of my brothers and sisters. All got all boys. She's the only girl.
Oh,
oh
But
she's
I
wow.
rotten.
remember her.
She's
Yeah,
rotten.
I remember her going
Right.
to middle school. And
Uh,
I guess she looked at me like a single mom, and she's like, "Guess what?" I said, "What?" She said, "All that money that Kiki has when she called her uncle and Papa and them be giving me. Why she bring me the shoe box and was like, I'm turning it into this." And I mean,
yeah.
I guess she felt like since it was me and her daddy was in prison. I guess that was her struggle. But
Okay.
when she graduated high school, Shawnee High School, she's in the yearbook, best shoe game. I'm like, how
Uh-uh.
you get us a product of like that? And she's banning on her own. She's taking the money that her people give her little hustle
Now.
money, whatever she was doing. But like I said, that's just something that gets instilled in you. And
Yep.
I'm glad. I mean, I try to give her a little hustle because you know how we feel like our kids are kind of, I guess,
Right.
stubborn.
Soft. Soft.
I'm like,
Right.
yeah, but she found her hustle, and like since then she done went to the military and just do her
Now.
own thing. But guys, they will come and like he said, accept. I had that where he's accepting. And he straight up said, I do accept all this stuff, but I didn't ask for it. And you looking for them
Mhm.
to just be appreciative and be like he said, you're not supposed to expect nothing back, but you
Right.
think that somebody's gonna say, I appreciate you. And, and,
Right.
See,
and
that's the thing.
they
That's the
don't
one
do
thing
that
that
a lot of
I
times.
will say. That's one thing that I will say. Anytime anybody gives me, I don't give a fuck if it's a piece of paper. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because I
Mm-hmm.
don't want nobody to think that I'm trying to use them, get over on
Mm-hmm.
them, or none of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
Mm-hmm.
here's the thing about it in today's era that I see, men are more willing to help a chick get to the next level than a woman is. And reason being because what that woman has been through before that man that she's with. If she's
See,
been
you
through
believe
some
that in
things, if
2024
she hold
though?
on, hold
If,
on. If she's been
okay.
through some things, if she's been through some things that with the man prior to the guy that she's with, that where she tried to help him get on her feet, get on his feet, she's gonna be skeptical about doing it again because she's gonna feel, okay, the last time I did this, I got burnt. So now I'm not gonna do this. But the nigga that she's with is really trying his hardest,
And
digging
let
deep,
me
dog.
speak to that real quick. So exactly that. Because I've done this twice.
Mhm.
2010, I did it, and I just vowed never to do it again. I did it for a year, and to learn that, well, when I was pouring myself into this individual, I think the biggest thing that got me is while they're making plans and doing this, that, and the other, they were also being disrespectful under my roof. So with that being said, you can't be disrespected under my roof and my mouth not.
Right.
ignite and
Cause
go
I'm
off.
a
Like you getting ready to catch all of this. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And I know I'm a motherfucker. Let me rephrase that. I know I used to be a motherfucker. I ain't a motherfucker no more. It's deep down now.
Well, no, but
But
you're supposed to still hold
I know
yourself in
that,
the highest regard.
huh?
Hold yourself in the highest regard, regardless. You can be a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I mean
If they
exactly. But
if they
it's
can't
I
handle
think
it,
to
they
your
gotta go
point,
somewhere
because
else.
what you just say, I think it depends on the characters of, that woman and that man. Like
The
if you
individual.
got a woman that's really into that man, like she genuinely is going to, be there for that man. Especially if that man is like showing her. So I don't agree with, whether or not, a woman would do it first or a man would do it first. I think it
I
just
think
depends on the characters of the two
The two
individuals.
individuals that's going on. Yeah, I agree with
I
Yeah.
that.
do. I
But what
do.
I'm
I
saying
think
is, what I'm saying is this: if you take a group, 10 women, 10 men, out of that 10 men, you're gonna get at least seven.
Agree. I agree with you. I
You're
do
gonna
agree
get
with that.
seven that's gonna show. That's gonna be more. That ain't even gonna. That's gonna do it and ain't even gonna think twice.
Yeah.
but I
Now,
bet
when
you
you
all
go to
10 of the
that group of
women
women, when you go
Barney.
to that group of women, there's so many different obstacles
One,
that you
two.
got to come into that you got to think about. Okay, has this woman ever been hurt? Has this woman ever been used? Has this woman ever got burnt doing it? Is this woman gonna think about herself first? There's so many different things, and out of those 10 women, you might get three.
But even those questions, I can answer yes to
Mm,
all of those and still have that man's
all
back.
the
You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
again, it's where I am today.
Look at
Now,
who we're talking about. You're a different breed of woman.
yeah,
You gotta
right.
no,
listen to me.
but
Okay, so
see,
here's what
listen
you
though, no,
do.
I don't see,
Here's
but
what you
listen,
do.
see, men have been hurt. Men have been used. They've been cheated on. They baby mama got several baby daddies. They done been through a lot. But if you walk up to a woman, the first thing, if you ask her, she gonna rap her dude, the first thing she gonna say is, I'm a writer. But then you walk up to a dude and he's gonna say, I ain't gotta do all that. I'm not here to take care of you.
I'm gonna stop you right
And
there.
I gotta
I'm
agree with
I'm
Charmaine
I'm
because
I'm I'm
that's
gonna
a
stop
lot of
you
what
right
we
there.
dealing with.
I'm
With
gonna
the
stop you
men
right
now,
there.
we
But
are
I'm gonna
we
stop you
getting
listen,
more
right there.
backlash from the
You
men.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? There's niggas that's like that. There is,
Yeah.
and I know many of them that wouldn't give a motherfucker. I wouldn't give a fuck if a motherfucker was hungry. Bitch, you better go sell some pussy. You better go suck a dick,
right,
do
that's what
something.
you did.
You better go do something, cause I ain't got nothing for you. But I know a nigga that will. I know for a fact. I know people who will.
Yeah.
Baby, I got $13. Here, you take his 10, go get you something to eat, and I'll keep his three.
Right. And
And
that's
you know
rare
why?
though.
And you know why? And you know why? It's not about looking for something in return. If you my woman and I'm dealing with you, it's my obligation. It don't matter if we married or not. If we agree to be in a committed relationship,
Then y'all
you
partner. Y'all,
become
it's a
you
partnership.
Yeah.
become you become my responsibility, just like I become your responsibility. The
It's supposed
thing
to be a
about it is,
helpmate situation.
the thing
Yeah,
about
but
it
when you're just
the
dating,
thing about it is a lot of people get what that means. They get it misconstrued because guess what? Just because you're my responsibility, don't mean I gotta do every single thing that you need. Sometimes you gotta meet me halfway. You
Right.
gotta meet me in somewhere along the line. You gotta meet me. Now, will I give you everything that I can possibly listen to me? I've been the nigga that I done gave a woman my last. I done went without. And I've been that nigga that where a woman gave me her last, she done went without. I've been on
Mm-hmm.
both sides of the fence. But the thing about it
Right.
is, in different scenarios of that situation, we had
I
an
think I've been on
understanding.
both sides, but I think when
We
it
had it,
comes
but
to
the thing about it
dating,
is, we had an understanding regardless.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Well, who was doing it?
but that's
Okay,
because y'all made
we're
a
in this committed
determination,
relationship. We're in this committed
committed.
relationship.
But that
So guess
means
what?
too that it. So if you come across a situation where neither one of y'all got it, guess what? Y'all both putting in 100% effort to try to get it together. It ain't one
Yeah.
doing more than
Well,
the
man,
other. Y'all both working. Like, baby, We gonna do this. All right. I got this
Man,
today.
listen
What you
to me.
get? Like y'all
Listen
working
to me.
together.
Man, I'm gonna
That's
tell
how a
you. I'm trying
successful
to tell you.
relationship
I'm speaking
progresses.
to you. I'm speaking to you from experience. I done been in situations where I done dealt with a motherfucker who was starting over fresh because her and the nigga she was with, they broke up, and
Hmm.
she was so broke down that she didn't want nothing because she didn't want nothing to give her memories of that man, and
Hmm.
she walked away from everything. And she was
Okay.
like, she came and dealt with me. And I was like, here, baby, we're gonna start and get it out the mud. And you know
Okay.
what? Me and her both, when I say was grinding, here, come on, let's get it.
As a
Mm-hmm.
grinder,
You know what I'm
because you
saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the
doing it
thing
for
about it, and I've
nowadays.
also been, now don't get it twisted, I've also been that nigga that dealt with a motherfucker who had that cocky ass attitude. You know what I'm talking about. That motherfucking woman that got that cocky ass attitude that's been like, nigga, I'm a bird feed you. Hold on. First of all, shorty, don't do that.
Not
Because if
bird
the
feed
shoe was
though.
yeah, because if the
Right.
shoe's on the
Because
other
I've
foot,
heard those
because
stuff
the shoe
too.
if the shoe's on the other foot, you already
You
know
gonna
that I'm
eat
not
what I
gonna
eat.
treat you like that.
Right. You
You
gonna eat
already
what
know
I
I'm not
eat.
gonna do that to you. So
Right.
don't
Right.
do that to me because you got the upper hand. And that's one of the main reasons why a lot of men and a lot of women they skeptical about helping each other nowadays
Mm.
because of previous situations.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we all
And
been
nine
through it
times out
though.
of ten,
Everybody has been through it, and that's the thing. Um, I mean, like you said, everybody is scared, but I'm a true believer that there is still somebody for everybody. And once you find that person, like your person, like
your it factor.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
But the
anything
thing
goes.
is,
Like anything that you dealt with in the past, like it may be a situation where you won't even involve yourself with that. Like everything is so different now. When you find your person, like you're different, they're
yeah,
different. It's like shit. The stuff that I said I wouldn't do back then, guess what? I'm most likely doing it now. You
happily
know
do
what
But
I'm
it.
see, that
saying?
here's
Right.
the thing though. Here's the thing though. Let me ask you this. With that being said, is it being reciprocated?
Very much
That's what
so.
I was
Very
There
asking.
go
much
the key
so.
right there. There go the key
Yes,
right there.
very
That's
much
why.
so.
That's why you can open your heart up completely
Mm-hmm.
because it's being reciprocated, and you're not doing it, and the individual that you're doing it for doesn't have a motive,
Mm-hmm.
and you can tell when a motherfucker got a motive.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell when they have a motive. And that's
Right.
why I kind of say you don't, we always say you don't do stuff to get nothing in return. No, you don't do it to get nothing in return, but you expect to see the progress and you expect to see the appreciation because
You know what? You
there's
know what?
no
Here's the
way.
thing though. Here's
But
the
listen,
thing
hold
though.
on, let me finish. Let me finish. I'm not gonna keep throwing my money in a hole if I ain't seeing progress. Then you
Right.
using me. If
Right.
what I'm doing is not helping you, then it's not helping you. You
Or
gotta
or
cut
if
it
it's
off.
not being used for the purposes intended, yes,
Right.
you're right.
And then after that, when you do get on your feet, because I mean, yeah, go like I said, go back and touch me and be like, oh, okay, here you go. It might not be what
I
you
know
did,
that's right.
but it's just an
Right.
appreciation.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
here's the
I
thing
can't
though.
throw my
Here's the
money
thing
in
though.
no hole and think it's gonna,
Here's the thing though. This is the thing that people have to realize. If someone asks you for something, if I say, Ree, I need $100, and you say, all right, cuz I'm gonna give it to you, right? But the thing about it is you really didn't have that $100 to give.
Mm-hmm. Been there, done that. Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it is, if you give it, you can't say anything about where that money goes
Mm-hmm.
no, not if
because
you
you
didn't
gave
ask.
it. Because
Not
once
okay,
you give it to once if you say, cuz I need $500, I bring
Mm-hmm.
you $500. You didn't tell me what it was for. You just said I need
right?
$500. I come and I drop you five crispy $100 bills. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you go, nigga, you go shopping, you go do this, you go do that. I
That's your
can't be
business.
mad if you
No,
didn't take care of your business
I'm just
with
saying,
that
don't
five
come
hundred
back two
dollars
weeks
you asked
later
me
and
for.
expect me to give you another $500.
But if
It,
I
it, it,
listen
it,
to me, here's the thing: if I got it to give, I'ma give it.
I'm a tither, but I sow into good
But
ground.
see,
I'm
here's
not
the
gonna keep
thing.
throwing
This
my
is it.
money in no
You
hole.
know what? Here's the thing, though. If you can be a blessing to someone, you bless them. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter what
Yeah,
they do, because
a
that's
blessing
not.
is one thing, but not
yeah.
you're not going to be dependent upon me. No, we're
So
not
No, no,
talking
I'm
about
not
that.
saying be dependent of it. What I'm
yeah,
saying
Yeah,
is,
that's what I'm
but see,
saying. I'm not
here's
gonna
the
keep
thing,
throwing my
though.
money in a hole where
But
somebody
see,
can't
here's the,
do
but see,
nothing to
you know
help
what? Here's the
themselves.
thing, though. Here's the thing, though. As a hustler, you're going to be able to detect the bullshit.
right,
Yeah,
And when the motherfuckers blowing smoke up your ass talking about why they need the money, because they well
right.
last week's bill, they got 101, ain't nothing they saying going with nothing that we talking about.
right,
Right.
That's who lying. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But a
But I mean,
motherfucker
first
who
of all,
but
a
somebody
hundred
who's
dollars,
sincere about
okay.
it,
I'm not ready. I'm not going to give nobody $500. Like we all grown. I'm not going to give nobody just $500 to bullshit. Like you're going to tell me what the fuck you need that $500 for. You know what I'm saying? You're not.
yeah.
You. I mean,
Absolutely.
you are. And then if I feel like it's some shit that you should be able to get out here and get, or if it's some bullshit, no, I ain't got $500 for you.
Yeah,
Now,
I
if
mean, of
it's a
course
life
not.
and death situation, here you go. Or your kids, here you go. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Or it's like, dang, you lost your job. Here you go. But at
yeah.
the same time, now you're not ready for dangle me every damn time you feel like you want to fuck off some money, and then
Well,
because you feel like I got money, you're gonna keep coming to me for money. No. And I done
here's
had
the
some
key
try
to
to
it.
do that because they look at my hustle, they see what I do, and this, that, and the other, and assume, oh, Ree got it, she'll give. And on top of that, the
Right.
big ass heart that I got. No.
Right.
Make it make
But
sense. No.
what I think y'all talking about is, when these people, when these couples get together, whether they should help each other. Because I'm telling you, when I get in a relationship, I'm helping. I'm doing more. Like he said, I didn't ask you for this. You know what I'm saying? I'm that one where they ain't even gotta ask. If I see it, they're gonna have it. But it's getting to that point when you're meeting these guys that you're not in a relationship with, and you buying all the drinks, you funding the entertainment, and you like, okay, look, you want to go do this, we're gonna do all of this. You helping them get to know you, because get on your feet. You got to get on your feet at some time and kind of return the favor and let me know you serious. Because if you keep I do all that, and then we get into the real hustle where you need $400 or $500, and then this and that, and then after you get good, you ready to go. I'm like, that's why it's kind of hard. That's the only reason why women won't come out of their pockets. But they do. The thing about I can't hear you, Steve. Your volume might be down. But the thing about it is, we'll give you one or two chances. But on that third time around, you gotta be making it make sense.
Show
Well,
me
here's the
show,
thing that you do.
show and prove.
Here's the thing that you do. Before you give $500 away, you need to be asked to when, where, how, why, and what. And then when you ask them when, where, why, how, and what, you also need to ask, what are you gonna do not to be in that position again?
That
See, that
part.
was a lesson I
That
had to learn
part.
that lesson from my cousin. I know I talk
Hmm.
about my cousin all the time, but my cousin, I don't know what happened. I messed up with some money, and he loaned me $1,000. And when he loaned me that $1,000, he asked me how many guns I had. At that time, I had 7 guns, and I had to give them to my cousin because he's like, "Cuz, I don't care what, you like your guns, so you gonna give me my money to get your guns back, because then they gonna be a priority to you." So yeah,
Right.
and from it was in 2018. I've never asked for that money again from him because it was a lesson
Hmm.
learned.
Right. And I got a cousin that, I mean, when I go to her, be like, I need $1,000. That's all she gonna say is pay me back. As she gonna she's looking for hers back. And she did it out the kindness of her heart. But she
Right.
still wanna
You
know
did right on.
that it did the right thing. That's the difference between paying your pastor and giving some dude in the street some money. You gotta put the right energy in the right places.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this, and this is for the ladies.
Okay.
Okay, y'all invested in this man, right?
Hmm.
And this man be like, man, I gotta bounce. I'm out of here. He don't tell you why he bouncing, but he just leaves. After y'all done got him on his feet, But when he comes back from where he went, he come and drop you everything plus some that you gave him. Are you going
Thank
to
you.
take him back?
Thank you. No, thank you for the money, but no, you ain't going to circle back on me. You're not going to be like me. No, but at least you doing the right thing, though. Appreciate you. We could be partners. We could be friends. That's it. But no, I don't give a damn who, what, when, and where. Ain't no circling back.
That's a
But the
lack of
thing about it
respect.
Once
is,
you
when
once
he
you let me
left,
know one, and that's two different situations. You know what I'm saying? The
Right,
money is one situation. You leaving for somebody else, then trying to come back, that's a whole
but
nother
that's
right.
just it. He
situation.
never left for nobody else. He said,
Yeah,
"Let me."
see,
He
that's the
said, "I
thing.
gotta
I'll
go
take
take
a
care of
bitch
something."
back.
Oh,
He
well,
been
that's
like,
oh, okay. Well,
That's
that's
my
you talking about
weakness.
situation, not
I'm
the.
just saying. I'm just
Yeah,
saying. He
cause
tell you after you done got him on his feet, you done got him all the way together, and he be
So we
like, "Hey
ain't talking
man,
about no another female or nothing like that.
no, no,
see
no."
what
He
I
just
call
tell
that.
you.
See
He
Okay,
what
just
I call
tell
that.
you. He just up and tell you, "I
Yeah,
okay,
gotta go,"
yeah. What we call
and
that, Steve? We
he just
call
gonna
that.
come up and tell you, "I gotta go."
Yeah,
And
we
okay.
I'll see
call
you when
that
I
a
get
hero
back.
journey.
But he's
How
We
long
gone.
is
call
Hold
that
he
on
a
though.
gone?
hero
He's
journey.
gone for a while.
What
He's
is a
gone for a
while?
while.
Weeks,
How long is a
months,
while?
years, what?
So let's say he's gone for 30 days.
Oh,
That
okay,
ain't
Come
we
gonna
on,
good.
happen.
We
man.
still fresh. You still got my heart.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We still good.
yeah.
We still good.
Eh,
You
we
within
call
Are
30
it a
you
days,
hero
serious?
journey.
Are you
you reach out
serious?
to me within
Are
30
you
days, we
serious?
still good.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead
You
serious.
saying you
Yeah.
still good
You
after
better than
30
me.
days?
You
Nigga,
said
if
I'm
you ain't
invested.
heard from a nigga in 3 days, you know what? Fuck you, nigga. I'm out of here.
No, but
I done got you
regardless,
out
hold
though.
on. Regardless, he's still invested. I mean, he's still right here though. He's still invested because
Right.
you said I
Man,
invested in
if
him.
you ain't heard
You
from a
said
nigga,
I invested.
if
If
you
I'm
ain't heard
invested
from a
in him,
man, if you have
no,
not heard from a nigga that you dealing with,
it
you done
don't
got him on his
matter.
feet.
It don't matter. Now what I'm doing on the back end or behind the scenes, that ain't none of his business because now he
No, no,
left.
no,
But
no. We ain't talking
if
about
he
that.
come back,
We ain't talking
no,
about that.
no,
Hey, Ree.
no.
Hey, Ree.
That don't mean that's
Ree.
not gonna mean that I'm if I'm you said I'm invested in him, that's
Yeah,
not gonna
being
mean that I
invested, you
love
just
him
got the
any
back.
less.
Okay, but here's the
Yeah,
No,
thing
you just
though.
got the
If
back.
you are invested in this man and this nigga gone for 30 days and you
Yes,
ain't heard from him,
yes.
oh,
bro.
now you pissed the fuck off.
Yeah, I'm
I
And
all of
guess
told
that.
you
what?
that.
I'm
And
all of
I
guess
yes,
told
what?
you
I'm all of
that.
that. I never said I
Yeah.
wasn't. I'm all of that. I'm all of that. But if it ain't another female involved, hey, we gonna sit down and we gonna talk. And if I feel like you know what he's saying is whatever, like I'm still gonna be mad. Like it's gonna
Can
Right.
take
I
me a
interject?
minute to get over that. But if he's invested right here, no,
Can I
we
interject?
gonna work through it. I'm gonna say that we gonna try our
Hold
best
on,
to work
what you
through it.
guys say, man?
Let me interject with this. I listened to this far fetched thing y'all telling me, but even when I was active duty army and I was on an 18-hour rapid deployment force, you know, where when we got this call, was gone, wheels up in 18 hours, I still had time to call my wife or my significant other. Ain't no way in God green earth nobody on this planet gonna be gone for 3 hours. You just up and gone and you can't communicate with me. Nah, where they do that at? That's a sign of
Now they said
disrespect.
30
I can't
days.
allow that.
He said
We ain't
30
gonna.
days.
I said 3 hours. I
Yeah,
said three
right.
hours, 30 minutes. That ain't gonna happen. 30 days. You crazy? Is all I'm doing.
Yeah.
But
Nah,
the
that ain't
thing
gonna
is,
happen.
I've been there,
I
you
don't
guys.
care.
I've
I
been
don't
there.
care. That's
Like I've
disrespect.
been there
That
with
ain't
it.
gonna happen with me.
It is. But the thing about it, yeah, and like that's what I'm saying. No, the anger, all of that is gonna
I
be
can't do
involved.
it.
I'm not saying that don't mean that I didn't move on or whatever. He running me my bread back. He wants to sit down and talk. We
But
gonna
here's the
talk.
thing. Here's the thing, though, Reed. You know damn well. You at the end of the day, if a
It's not even
man
about
or
money,
a woman have not heard from their significant other, they gonna say, "I'm gonna give them 3 days at the max." If
bro. You
you have
tripping on that
not
one too? That's
heard,
too long.
from,
Yeah.
That's too
but see,
long.
I'm just
That's
saying,
too
I'm
long.
just using that as a
Now
number.
I mean I
I'm
ain't gonna
just
lie.
using
I
that
do
as a
have that
number
rule.
because
Uh,
here's the thing, though.
3 phone calls
If
a text. Like mix it up.
come on,
That's
man,
my
Right,
limit right
you
there.
can't sit here and
right.
tell me at the end of the day,
Nah,
Reed.
I ain't gonna do it.
You can't tell me.
Ree, I ain't gonna do it.
You cannot sit here and
I'm just
tell
gonna
me
keep 100 with you. I ain't gonna do it,
if you ain't heard from this nigga in 30 days, whether he bring you your money back and he say, "Baby, I want you back."
bro. Forget the
I mean,
money.
that's
It
what
ain't.
I'm saying. I can't guarantee that part of it. But what I'm saying, I will be willing to sit down and talk with him
No, you ain't.
because most likely, like I
Nah,
said,
no, you not.
No, you
who
ain't.
was that?
Now you're not. Now you're not. Now you're not. Y'all
Oh, wait
gonna
a minute, I'm
fight.
trying to read. However, I've been in a
Nah, it ain't
situation
gonna happen.
where I built 2 guys up and I was sour about it for a while, but I realized that some men build women up too.
You know what? I don't even mind building a man up for another woman because, like I always
Huh?
say, I got the maddest touch. Whatever I touch is gonna turn
I,
gold.
and that's
And
what
I,
I did. I'm not doing that
Hold.
shit
you
no
know, I
more. I
don't,
did
I
that
don't
Hold
shit.
on, hold on,
mind.
hold on, hold on.
I
Y'all
did
saying
that
Not
shit. And
intentionally.
I will
Not
never, ever
listen
do
to
that
me.
shit again.
Listen to me.
Like,
I'm
I'm
not
not
no.
saying. Listen to me. I'm
nah,
not saying intentionally, but just when I leave you, you're gonna leave a better person. Period. Like it's not even nothing that I do on purpose. It's just what's gonna happen.
You know what,
So I
Charmaine?
don't mind.
To your
I
point,
y'all
think
got to
good
be
people
actually,
crazy.
will have that same
actually,
energy with me when I come around.
I take what you say as a positive because I was recently told that, and I didn't know how to take it, that
Mm.
their ex pretty much built them up to, I forgot how they
Yeah,
said it. I forgot how they said it,
just to
but
be a
it's
better
pertaining to
them.
what you said.
Just to be a better them. Like when you leave me, I don't
Yeah,
want you to leave and you ain't got a dime in your pocket. You ain't got to hustle about you because that reflects the type of dude I mess with. Like when they, if they knew me and you was messing around next, they know you got a. It's a little game about them somewhere. Something had to attract
Hold up,
her.
hold up.
Like you
hold
know
on,
Hold
what
hold
on,
I
on.
hold on.
mean?
I
Let me
got to
ask you
stop
on the
y'all.
mind. Let me ask you on the mind. Has that
Okay.
ever happened with y'all? Have y'all
Nope.
ever been with a female and that female that y'all was with pretty much made y'all a better person for the next woman that you ended up with?
Nope. Nope.
Not doing it purposely
Nope.
though. Just you are a better
Nope.
person. Just you knew
Right.
Well,
that person.
I'm gonna
I'm
tell you what
looking
made
at
me a better
cuz what you
person.
gotta say, cuz.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Lamar. Go ahead, Lamar.
What made me a better person was me reflecting on myself and realizing the mistakes I made with that woman, and to try to give her respect to the next woman and don't make the mistakes. And
So
actually being a man
she
and
didn't come to you
apologizing
with
to that
that
woman.
realization. She didn't
But as
bring that
far
realization out of you.
well, the
Your
realization is
situation
on
with
me.
her.
Well, my situation is I'm in control of me. I'm not in control of her. So I
I
can
know
only
that's
control
No,
right.
my thoughts
that's
and my
not what I
process.
said though.
So
That's not what I said, Lamont. I said
go
the
ahead.
situation that you had with her brought a realization about yourself out to where, like, I'm not saying like I can't speak on who the people you deal with, but some people you go around, you just pick up things. You pick up traits, you pick up habits, you learn stuff as you go in life with whoever you're around. Like if I date, I try to date up because I want to learn something. Don't leave me worse than in a worse situation than when I met you. And I'm
I
not
feel
gonna do
cheated.
that.
I feel cheated and I feel like I just wasted my time if I'm building up somebody. Though, like I said, I wholeheartedly feel that what you said is a positive note, but for me within, I'm like, if I'm doing this for you, I expect it to be for me. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
I
Not the
do.
next motherfucker. Like,
I
nah.
do,
Okay,
but
so
like
to
he said,
answer that,
sometimes it's just
so
time for the relationship to be over. And the thing is,
so
I'm not mad that you upgraded. You know what I'm saying?
so
I'm
to
not mad
answer
at
your
that. But
question,
don't
Reese.
make me lower because don't make it feel like I lost anything. Like if I helped you out of the kindness of my heart, when you walk away, I shouldn't feel like I'm lacking anything.
Well, you shouldn't feel
Nah.
like
But you're
It
gonna
just
anyway.
feel
it's
that way regardless
bad with me.
you're gonna feel that way regardless if a man if you invested in this man and he
Yes.
walk away, you're
Yes.
gonna feel that way.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and
I
you
tell
can't
you,
say that you're not because that's human nature. Because
Yes.
if I
I,
build a woman up and she walks away from me,
Man.
I'm gonna be like, damn, this bitch just used me.
Yeah.
hey, I can speak on that in active right now in real life. So when I met uh, my daughter's mother, she was in a halfway house. Like she was going through a rehab type deal, right? 12-step program. And I look at where I'm at now. And honestly, we didn't parted ways. And I question myself on, was I man enough? Seriously, was I the right man? Because I look at like, and I'm not down on that woman, but I look at our current situation and I pray for her. And I love her in the fact of that she's my daughter's mom, but I don't love her in the fact that I want to be with her or anything. And it hurts to see somebody going downhill. And I'm like, if you are going to be with somebody else, love yourself, get yourself together,
Right.
because you can't provide love for nobody else until you provide love for yourself. But however,
Right.
me being a man, like right now, and I'm driving a motor coach right now as I speak to you,
Hmm.
because my truck's in the shop. And so you go from we talk about money. We go from $1,000 a day, roughly, to I'm making $20 an hour. I told you my grind don't stop. I mean, if I turn on the light right now, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm driving a motor coach to Atlanta. And anyway, when you look at that, it makes me feel less of a person. But I also know peace within my heart that I gave it my all and I have no negativity or no hate towards that person. Yeah,
And
that's
you're
just
not
me. But
supposed
I
to.
think that's self growth. I think it's just self growth though.
And it's
Now,
you.
however,
I'm sorry.
I want to go hit in the
I
eye.
don't want to cut you off, Lamont, but I
That's
just want to
right,
tell
Now,
Riri.
Christina.
I
yeah,
don't want to
however,
cut
I
you
do
off,
want to go and hit
Lamont,
in the
but I
eye.
want to tell Riri something real quick. I want to
Go
touch
ahead.
on what you said and tell Riri, see, like when you help somebody, that hustle you got in you, it don't ever leave. It's
Right.
like
It don't.
I'm not gonna give I'm gonna give my last if I had to, because that's my last at the moment. But
Right.
I ain't gonna give so much that's gonna turn myself down.
I know
You know,
that's
I ain't
right.
gonna hurt me. So if you leave and you feel like you up a little bit,
Right.
cool, be up a little bit because
Mhm.
I'm good, for whatever reason we left. But I do want that same energy. I don't want nobody to walk away from me
Right.
feeling like they got over on me. Like
If
Well,
if
maybe
it,
one
I guess
time.
for me, if I'm involved in a relationship with this person and I'm
yeah.
helping them and they leave, I help them get on their feet and they leave, that's one thing. It's like, what? Like, how you gonna shit on me and blah blah blah? Yeah, I'm gonna feel that.
Mhm.
But if it's somebody, let's just say that I may have, feelings for, but we not in a relationship, somebody that I care for, but I will help out or whatever, like it's gonna be different. Like I would help them, and I won't feel the same as if I see them with somebody or whatever. It's a different type of mix for me, as
Yeah.
opposed to that
Well,
person
let
I'm
me
so
ask you
called in a
this.
relationship with.
Let me ask you this. You're not in a relationship with them anymore. The only thing you have in conjunction or together is that you have a child. But then,
Fuck my baby daddy.
but yeah, and that's how I feel with baby mama. But then they want to talk smart to you, and you looking at them, and you have empathy, but you can't have sympathy. You can't give them anything, and
Right.
and it hurts. It hurts that I know I have the means and the abilities to do it, but in the same token, if I do it, I'm disrespecting myself and I'm disrespecting my child. So
And you're not
you got to let
teaching
go.
nothing.
Well,
Huh?
It comes a
well,
point in time.
I'll say kind
Let
of
me
to
say
your
this.
point, Lamont. I have a different situation. Like me and my ex-husband, and his wife, like we cool. Like I would look out for both of them. You know what I'm saying? We like more family than anything. But my baby daddy, fuck him.
Let
You
me
know.
let me say this. Let me say this.
Oh
And
shit.
this is the thing. Sometimes you have to, if you constantly continue to help someone who's going through some things, you know what I'm saying? And you help them to get on their feet and they not trying to go nowhere, you're no longer helping them. You're
You're
crippling them.
enabling. You're
You're
You know what
enabling.
I'm
oppressed.
Yeah.
saying? So it
You're
comes a
oppressed.
point in time where you have to be like, okay, it's time for me to cut the well off. I got to
Right.
cut the water off, and now you got to swim for yourself.
Right.
But that don't mean that that person is less than. It just means that you're showing them that look, okay, I done did all that I can do for you. I gotta let
Nick,
you go.
Well,
So are you
well,
are you
you know,
letting them go as far as helping them, or are you walking away from that relationship? Because what if they're not being productive,
well,
and
I had
moving
to.
If first
forward?
of all, if we're in a relationship, if we're in a relationship and that's the situation, I'm gonna go until I can't go no more.
Well,
Because
here's my
I've
thing.
been on both sides of the fence where I've been to the point where, you know what I'm saying, because at one point in time, by me being a convicted felon, I couldn't get a job. And everywhere that I went, everywhere I
Told
tried,
you
you
no.
know what I'm saying, they kept telling me
Told you
no.
no.
And the
Hmm.
thing about it was, I'm steadily trying. I'm spending hours a day on the laptop applying for job after job after job after job. And then when it came to my background, they like, oh no, hell no. We can't fuck with dude. No, he don't fit our program. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
and so
So
what happened?
the thing about it is that woman thought that I was bullshitting around.
Okay.
But I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm really, you know what I'm saying, until she sat down and literally seen what I was doing.
Okay.
She was like, oh, okay, I got to help you then. That's a whole total
Well,
different situation than somebody who's not putting forth the effort
Got you.
to
Yeah.
do it. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? If
Mm-hmm.
somebody's putting forth the effort, you meet them where they at.
Right.
You don't leave them.
Right.
But if you got somebody that ain't doing nothing but, they a couch potato, ain't trying to do shit, that's when you look at it and be like, look here, you got one or two options.
Yep.
You either get your ass up or you can get your ass out.
Mhm.
Yep, and
Which
like
one is it
Shorty,
gonna
Well,
be?
Shorty
well, the
just popped in
scenario
with
I
his
use,
comments that he said he felt like somebody built him up. And a lot of the times it's not even just financial. Like you can be that support that gets somebody going motivationally. Like she sat with you and said y'all worked it out and got it right. If I'm helping you with that financial, help me with that to keep me going. Some people are
My
just
thing
will
was, my thing
drain
was,
on
and,
you.
and one of the main reasons why she ended up helping me was because I told her, I said, look, I said, I'm at the point where I'm ready to give up and I'm ready to go do what I know how to do. Fuck this 40-hour shit.
Right.
What I
It's
make
yeah,
in
just
you know,
40
when you,
hours, what I
Yeah.
make in 40 hours, I can make in 40 seconds.
But I'm right there in your ear, baby. No, we not about to do that.
right.
Like we not, it's gonna set us all the way back. We'll take it in
But see, you
stride.
gotta realize something.
We're
Right.
You
not
You
gotta
doing
gotta
that.
make
realize
sure
something. You gotta realize
they
something.
perform with
A
the
man
energy.
that's trying, a man that's trying, you don't turn him down. And that's what a
Right.
lot of, and that's, I'm not saying all, that's what some women do.
Mhm.
They turn a man down. So guess what that does to that man? That man's done trying.
Mhm.
Fuck this shit.
well,
I'm gonna go do
I'm a,
what I know how to do.
Yeah, that's what
you know,
Lamont like. You gotta bring
we,
the
we,
energy. Like you helping her, Lamont, but if she bringing the
well,
energy that she's appreciating that.
well, what I use is I can swim very well in real life, and I said one day I'm gonna jump in the water, and I'm gonna have to choose between you and I. Don't make me have to make a decision because I choose self-preservation over anything in the world. And I got to the point to where I jumped in the water, and I had to choose me and my child because it was a time that I almost lost my child. Chasing money. Um, when I was making that 300, well, I was making more than that, but when I bring home 300K, this was in 22. A couple of months, I think it was a couple of months after I got my contract got terminated, my lease.
I
That my
remember
daughter
you
tried to
was
commit
on the road
suicide,
and I was seeing you on that
and
truck.
now the way I look at it, like I'm making $20 an hour driving this motor coach, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't in my truck or nothing else. I got the most peace in the world right now. It's for real. My
Bro, you
truck's
know
ready.
what
I'm
though?
going. Yeah, it's peaceful.
But you know what though? You gotta realize something, bro. And this is just straight facts, bro. You're doing what a grown ass man is gonna do.
I ain't got no
You
choice.
ain't making the money
I don't have
that
no
you
choice.
normally, but guess what though? You didn't give up. You didn't make excuses.
Well,
You
ain't
went out
nothing.
and got a substitute until you can get back to what you know.
Well,
And that's
I'm
what a
gonna be
grown
back in my
ass
truck
man's
too.
gonna do.
I only been out of my truck one day. I just took off today. I'm gonna be back in my truck
But guess
tomorrow.
what though?
I
It
only
don't
took off
matter
one
if
day.
you've been out your truck for 2 hours, 1 hour. Guess what? Oh, I got to make up for this money that I'm spending. I got to go get it back. You got one or two
You want me to
options.
tell you
You
what I
can either
really
go
did?
to
I went to Macon, Georgia, just to see my buddy and enjoy myself for a while. I got paid for it. I swear to God.
man. There you go. But you did it
But he,
though. You got paid.
Right. It's about enjoying life and the energy that it brings.
Lamont, I got
You
one
gotta keep
question for
up that
you.
energy.
And this may
Hold on,
be
he
off,
went
I'm
out. He
sure
went
this is
out.
off topic, but I'm just curious. So, what if you met a female that was on your level and bringing in the same money, right? Because to me, it sounds like all you do is work. Are you cutting down your work time so that you can, be involved? And, what if it's your person, right? Like, would you be willing to give up half, especially if you know you got a partner or whatnot? I'm just curious.
Because my person didn't give up time for me.
Hold on,
I don't know if he heard you
I
or
gotta get
not.
close to this because I don't hear it's crickets out here.
Yeah,
Like
I didn't hear him. I know my person
It's
didn't give up
crickets.
time for me.
Okay, back to the regular schedule program. I was just curious.
But yeah, when we get them on their feet, that's that energy too. When we putting it into them, when we pouring that love into them, telling them they can do it, they got this, you know what I'm saying? That's the same type of
but
draining energy that if they not pouring that back into you and they only taking your good hellos and they only taking that, and when you come in, you gotta be like, oh, are you good? Are you good? No, come to me and I good too. I need that energy back too. I need the
But
actual
let me say this.
physical energy
Here's the
back.
thing. Here's the thing though. And this is something that I will always say. Every situation that we have spoke about since we started talking, it will always depend on the two individuals.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because guess what? If the two individuals that this woman done took this man and took him out the mud, cleaned him up, put him on this pedestal, a real man is gonna humble himself. He's not going to leave,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of what they've been through. Because you know the one thing that's gonna stick in his mind, when I didn't have shit,
Mm-hmm.
this woman held me down.
Mm-hmm.
You
You
see
would
what I'm
think
saying?
that, but there's some guys
But
that are take and take and won't do
but
that.
listen to me. That goes back to what I said. It depends on the individuals.
Right. Yeah.
Now, if you got a nigga that's just a greedy motherfucker, let's call it what it is. I mean, just a greedy motherfucker. Guess what he gonna do? That nigga gonna take
But
Take
that
as
but that's
all
long
the
the
as
thing.
six.
you.
If he's gonna take as long as he know you're giving. So
That's it.
if as
That's
long
it.
as you're not
Yeah,
giving,
are we
then
wrong?
he gonna
Are
know.
we wrong for putting they black asses back out on the street in the middle of the night in the
No,
cold?
not at
Because that's
all.
what we gonna do. And then we gonna get called out for that. Because I'm like,
So
look, I'm done though. You can kind of go on and do what you want to do.
man,
Men
Hey,
want
listen
to
to
break
me. But
everything in the house
let me
before
help
they
you out. Let me
leave.
help you out. Let me help you out, Charmaine. And I hope
she
you
said that
listen.
broke ass.
If you got a nigga that wanna clown you and talk reckless to you because you done put him on,
And narcissist.
and he's
Yeah,
talking all this shit and you done did the most for him,
yeah.
Right.
you know what you do to that nigga?
Put them
You
back
don't
out
even,
on
you
the
don't
bus
even
stop.
respond to
Yep.
him. You
Don't
don't even
respond because that's gonna
respond
hurt
to him.
even worse.
You know what you do to him? Okay.
Right.
Right.
And cut him off.
Right.
And
Right.
you know what? Silence is a killer.
Right.
Because I'm gonna tell
Right.
you, there's one thing that no man, no woman likes, and that's to be ignored.
Yep.
Right.
You right
Especially.
about
If a
that.
man, if you ignore a man, you will
Yeah.
drive him fucking plumb nuts. If a
Right.
man ignores a woman, oh, she's regular self.
Right.
Right. I am that. I am
Right.
that.
Because
Once
you
you
know
take
what? I
that
don't give a
attention
fuck. I
away
don't give a
from
fuck
me,
if you don't. Whatever. Please don't look. Ignore me. Whew.
yeah,
Right.
once you take that attention away, I'm done. I'm like, I'm asking, I'm looking, I'm like, why? What are you doing? Like, you couldn't do that with me. Now you don't even deserve to have that.
At
But you know
all.
The
something
type
else.
of
You know
papers
something
is
else. I'm
they
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and this is just because I grew up like this. I grew up in a home where there was a single mother, so there were certain things that I did not know how to do that a man was supposed to know. So as I got older and I started getting involved with women, there were certain things that I didn't know how to do in the relationship because I
But if
was
you
never
wasn't taught
shown
it
that.
though, as a young boy, as a young man, if you wasn't taught it, how would you
Exactly.
know?
And that's what I'm getting at. I
Hmm.
didn't know these things, but a woman dealing with an older woman, and she taught me this is how you do this. This is how you do that. She showed me different things.
Hmm.
mm,
So what I learned from her, I used it when it should have been coming from a man. And not every man has that.
Hmm.
not
So a lot of
women.
men, it's not that they don't care about it. It's just that some men don't know how to do it because it's not something that they were shown.
But what when you have those conversations with that man and you have a heart to heart and like, look, and one thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna give you the book of Taria. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm coming to you with the same problems and whatnot, but we it's kind of like digress. You know, it's like, come on now,
I
meet me
get what
halfway.
you're saying. It's
The
hard
thing
though
about that is,
because
Reed, the thing about that is, Reed, if you come to a man and you talk to him about that situation, what's going to happen is this. That man is going to be, if your delivery It all depends on your delivery. If your delivery is to the point where you're talking to that man and not at him, he's going to listen to every word that you're speaking. But if ever at one point in time you get to talking reckless to him and get beside yourself, that nigga
But
ain't
that's
heard one word you
crazy.
said. He
But
ain't
look,
heard
that's
one word you
crazy.
said.
That's
He
crazy
ain't
thing
heard
because, like
nothing
you
that you
said,
spoke to him. But if it's just like Reed. If me and you having a conversation right now, cuz how you doing, man? We was at the club the other day, and you said something, cuz, and it kind of bothered me. You know what you're gonna do? You see how I came to you? You know what your natural reaction is gonna be? Damn, cuz, what did I do? What did I say?
Right.
My fault. I didn't mean it, but if I come at you, damn, cuz, look at what you did. Dog, you gonna just come at me like a rah, 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 rah. Guess what?
Right.
Nigga, get out my face.
Right.
And that's just
it's a
like in a
difference, though.
situation, that's just like in a situation of a man or a woman helping somebody get on their feet. If they see that person begins to slip, it's about your delivery.
Getting them back and
Baby,
forth.
look here,
It's
baby.
not
Look here,
always
baby. Look, baby,
delivery,
you
though.
doing too much. Baby, you
It's
doing too
not.
much. Come on now,
It's not
get back in
delivery,
line.
though.
You
Listen,
see
so
Okay.
what
it's
I'm
not
saying?
deliberate. Like you said, there's some stuff that you just don't know. And as much as we try to teach you that, sometimes it just don't come. Because I've been in that situation exactly. Let me tell you, I dated a dude. And when we started dating, we was in our 20s, right? But he had just got out of prison. He got locked up when he was young. His mother passed away while she was in prison. His daddy's in the street. When he gets out, it's a whole lot of stuff that he just don't know. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm trying to be a woman and like, let me show you this, let me show you that. But this
Mm-hmm.
thing that men got is that when it gets to a certain level, he still got this. I'm a man. I'm gonna do it my way. And then when you hit that and you like that's your roadblock, then we're at rah 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 from
But
trying
see,
to
but
help
see, see,
because
here's
you
the
a man.
thing. But here's the thing about that situation. You got to realize this: if he ain't been shown nothing, and he got taken away at a young age, when he came at you and said, "I'm a man," this, that, and the third, you're supposed to be able to understand off the off the rip. Okay, this man, he came from here. He ain't had no guidance. There's no need for you to react in a negative way
To when
because
I'm in my
of this,
20s, you know what I'm saying?
and because of this
And
reason.
she's still learning herself though too.
Exactly.
Right, and that's
You see what I'm
another
saying?
point I wanted to make.
You have to be willing. You have to be willing. If you're willing to go through something with somebody that you know who's come from a situation like that, you have to have more patience
But at
with
that
that
point,
individual.
y'all both are learning and growing. But it's about that
Exactly.
time, y'all. It's about the time to wrap up. So we all gonna go around and give our final, comments on the topic. Lamont, not sure if you are you still with us? I can't see. But cuz, why don't you take us out? Take us out on the topic.
Okay, so here's the thing, and I feel like I want to say this for both sides. If you are the person who's doing all the giving, lifting that person up to get them on their feet and do whatever, do it the right way with the right intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it looking for something in return, because if the relationship doesn't work out, you're going to respond in a negative way. But if you look at it as you doing the right thing, and you hey, I'm putting my best foot forward. I tried this, that, and the third. I did
Mm-hmm.
it out the kindness of my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the relationship doesn't work, you would be more willing to accept it, and you won't feel used,
Mm-hmm.
ran over, or done bad.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's right.
any
I
and
agree with that.
everything that we do in life, always remember, never look down on a person unless you're looking down to pick them up.
I know that's right.
That's the
And
word right there.
never do anything with a cold heart. If
Yep.
you're gonna do something, do it with an open heart and a good spirit, and it'll come back to you 10 times.
That's it. And there you have it, folks. That's tonight's episode of the Shorty Logic Podcast. Tune in, leave us comments. Stay tuned for next week. We got more to come. Peace.
Holla.